In this tutorial video, we are going to look at how to find the points of intersection of two graphs using your TI calculator. The first thing we are going to do is enter the two equations into our calculator in the y equals menu. So in the top left of your calculator, press the y equals button, which will take you into the y equals menu, and you can type in your equations. Today we are graphing two parabolas so that we can find the points of intersection. The first parabola has an equation of 2x squared minus 5x plus 3. Once you have your first equation typed in, you can press the down arrow key or enter to move to the next line. The second equation we are going to graph is 3x bracket 2 minus x, and then close the brackets. Once you have your two equations typed in, you can go and graph it. Now I think I need to reset my window settings. So to reset to a standard window setting, I'm going to press zoom, and then number 6 is zoom standard. This resets your window settings to 10 and -10 for your max and your mins. So there we go. My calculator has now graphed my two parabolas, and I can see that there are 2 points of intersection on the graph, but they're kind of close together and the graph seems a little zoomed out. So I'm going to adjust my windows and zoom in a little bit. So I'm going to go to my window button, and for the x-min, I'm going to press -2, and for the max, +5. I can leave the scale at 1. For the y-min, I'm going to use -5, and for the y-max, I'm going to use +5 and leave the scale at 1. This is just going to zoom in on the values on each axis. So there we go. There's my first parabola, and there's the second one. And I can see on my scale that on the negative x-axis, I go to -1, -2, and to go to the right, I go +1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's how you can zoom in using your windows. Now I can see the 2 points of intersection a little better for my two graphs. So I want to find the coordinates of those points. To do that, we need to go into the graphing calculate menu. So I'm going to press second and then trace to get into the calculate menu. I'm going to choose number 5, intersect, which is short for intersection. Once I have selected number 5, it takes me back to the graph screen and I can see my little flashing cursor on one of my graphs, and it's asking for the first curve. What I want to do is I want to use my left and right arrow keys to scroll close to, but not on top of, the intersection that I want to find. So here we go. I'm going to find the one on the left first. So I moved my cursor to the left, close to, but not on the intersection. Sorry. Now I can press enter. Now it's going to ask me for the second curve. My cursor automatically jumped to the second curve, so I can just press enter. For guess, just press enter one more time. Here is the first intersection of the two graphs. It is at about 0.32, 1.61 for my x and y values. Now, if I want to find the other point of intersection, I have to redo the process. So I'm going to click second, trace, select number 5, intersect, and now I got to scroll to the right so that my cursor is closer to the other intersect, or the one I want to find, but not right on top of it. So right about there. And then I can press enter. Automatically my cursor jumps to the second curve. It's still pretty close to the intersect, so I can press enter again, and for guess, press enter one more time. The coordinates of the second point of intersection are, for the x value, about 1.88, and for the y value, about 1.67. So there you go. That is how you find the point of intersection of two graphs on your calculator.